Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the garage, Steel on Target. My name is Adrian, and today we're going to be working on the inner and the outer tie rods for the Civic. A while back, I saw the boots were torn, so I wasn't going to be so much in a rush to replace them because there was no play on the joints. But screw it, I'm going to go ahead and just do it, so I want to get another alignment. So I already went ahead and removed both inner and outer tie rods. Okay, I just wanted to kind of get things started, but it's pretty simple. You look at where your tie rods are connected and disconnected from the spindle. A lot of people buy pickle forks. They get separators. You don't really need that. Well, I guess it depends what region of the country you live in, if you have a lot of rust or not. But in California, I've never felt the need for a special tool to remove it. All I would do is back this nut out to where it's nice and flat, so you don't mushroom out the ball joint there. And then you get a hammer. I have a hammer with me here. But then you smack this. Fuck. You smack this a few times, so until you smack the side of the spindle, and this will pop right out. To separate the outer from the inner, this is how it will connect. Break this loose. Don't spin it all the way, so you kind of know where you're gonna set the new one at, so your alignment is not too off when you go drive it to get aligned. And just back it out. I put a piece of tape there so I can know how far out. And I also So that's the easy part. Taking out the outer tie rods is easy. That's all you do right there. Those two steps. Okay? And to get the inner ones is a little more tricky, but it's doable. You do not need necessarily, at least for a Civic, an inner tie rod tool. All you need to do is when you remove the left side, you turn the steering wheel all the way to the right. So where it connects it gets closer to you. Remove the boots, blah blah blah. I find it easier to remove the clamp for the boot from the engine bay instead of down at the bottom. You get a lot more space, at least if you have a K20 swap. You get your tool, you slide it over where it connects to the rack and pinion, and you just turn it. Sure, it takes a few turns as opposed to the special tool, but unless you're doing it often, you're not going to be changing out your tie rods often. And it's not about spending the money on the tools, it's about storing it and having it in the garage. It's more crap, so I do it that way. Once you're ready to remove the right side, you do the same thing. Turn the steering wheel all the way left, and then the right side is going to pop out and give you access from the wheel well. And you just remove it, take it out, and that's all it is. Very simple. You don't need special tools. Just don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. So now we're going to throw this new stuff in and get ready for alignments. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is I went ahead and got the inner tie rod from the old one. I got the new one. I stood it up on the bench and I leveled out the nuts for one to match the other. I want to go ahead and install this on the left side by turning the steering wheel to the right so I can have easy access. Of course, we have our lock washers that we'll be throwing in as well, just like the old one. After I get this installed, I'm going to do the same thing for the right side to kind of go step by step. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install these boots. This bigger side goes in first. This is going to stick to the outer. So when you get them on both sides, don't forget to get the breather hooked up. And that doesn't give me any clamps or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and use zip ties. Zip ties will be completely adequate to secure the ends. We're going to do that for, we'll start off with the right side and the left as well. Alright, so those bellows do not fit the rack and pinion side. So we're going to take a quick little stop here. I got some ordered online and I hope they work. So, be back. Okay, so we got the new stuff in. That it's the right size. Maybe a little small. Damn it. Done. Okay, so while it seems a little bit smaller than the original ones, it seems a little bit bigger than the ones I had, so they may work. So let's throw this bitch on. Alright guys, so I got the tie rods installed. Left and right, new boots. Everything worked out good. Finally. So, I don't know if it popped up in the background or not, but I got some GSR confetti seats here. Found a pretty good deal on them, so I got them. So I'm just gonna knock this out real quick. Throw these on the car. Alright. So I'm done. Tie rods are good, just like I showed you a second ago. The Integra GSR confetti seats are installed. My lady came in the garage, she helped me. And
trash day.
But I'm making a video.
I know, but it's trash day. Thank you.
So I got the Integra GSR confetti seats in there. Man, I just closed the garage door too. So, man, they look so much better than the stock EK seats. Check it out. They look way better than the, man, it just looks a heck of a lot better. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm sure from the driver's side. They're pretty clean. I got a decent deal out of them. So, check it out. No tears. There is a cigarette burn mark in the middle. No biggie, whatever. But they're a lot more supportive than the stock EK seats. So these will do for now. Until I do get some bucket seats for the driver's side later on. What I did do, as you know, if you should swap out the rails from the EK. But if you use a GSR, they will work. However, this bracket over here, you're gonna have to kind of trim off. See if I can get it. Worry, bitch. There we. Nope. Anyways, without getting the flashlight, which I don't want to do right now, you want to kind of chop the tip off that corner of the bracket. Use the same factory hardened bolts, but put a big, nice fat washer to grab that bracket, and you'll be fine. Some people roll with just 3 bolts in. You don't want to do that. So yeah. I feel like I was going to say something, but I forgot. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe. And this thing is ready for alignment. So, see you guys later.